Kate Walsh is opening up about her health. The actress, in an interview published Monday in Cosmopolitan, revealed that she is now fully recovered after being diagnosed with a brain tumor in 2015. She talked about how her symptoms progressed, her reaction to the diagnosis, having the benign meningioma removed in her recovery. After working long hours on her TV show Bad Judge in the winter of 2015, Walsh felt worn out. While discussing how her symptoms progressed, Walsh explained, "I had been working insane hours, maybe 80 hours a week, and also working out really hard, so I wasn't surprised. I figured okay, I'll change up my workout routine, I'll go back to mellow stuff like hiking." My pilates instructor said, "Hey, your right side is dipping," and it didn't feel like I was off, but I looked down and could see it. Patrick Dempsey and Kate Walsh's surprise Grey's Anatomy reunion is just what the doctor ordered. The actress continues, "Then when I was driving, I started swerving into the right lane. The exhaustion got to the point where I could drink 5 cups of coffee and still not feel awake or clear. And then around April, I started having more cognitive difficulties. It felt like aphasia, but it wasn't just not being able to find words. I would lose my train of thought, I wasn't able to finish sentences, and that was when I got really alarmed." In June, Walsh went to get an MRI, where she received the diagnosis. "The words brain tumor were never in my zeitgeist," Walsh said. "I went in for the MRI, and you know it's serious when they don't even wait. They're like, 'Hey, the radiologist wants to see you.' And she starts to say, 'Well, it looks like you have a very sizable brain tumor,' and I just left my body. My assistant had driven me there, and I had to go get her so that she could take notes because I was gone. It was never anything I would have imagined." The Emmy goes to 2017 Emmy Award winners complete list. Kate Walsh talks playing Wicked Bitch Addison Montgomery on Grey's Anatomy. After the removal, Walsh took some much-needed time off. But when she got back, she really hit the ground running, she told Cosmo. "I took about 9 months off, and when I came back, I hit it hard," Walsh said. "I shot a film called Self that's just going to Toronto now. I shot Girls Trip, I shot 13 Reasons Why. I did a play in New York last year, so it was great. Once I was back, I was really back." Those cliché, existential things do happen when you have a brain tumor, like how do I really want to spend my time? I want to be with my friends and family and work on projects that are hugely important to me and fun and that make a cultural contribution. But my health comes first, and I've had to change my lifestyle. In my business, it's not unusual to be working 17-hour days, so it can be really challenging. But now I know I absolutely need 7 or 8 hours of sleep. As basic as that sounds, it was a huge part of my recovery." Linkin Park to play Bennington tribute at Hollywood Bowl. How 13 Reasons Why's Kate Walsh got into the mindset of a grieving mother. Walsh played a doctor for many years on Grey's Anatomy in private practice, but the actress explained that her experiences didn't make her feel more comfortable in a hospital. "It was the total opposite," Walsh said. "You'd think that, after playing Dr. Addison for the better part of a decade, where I spent more time on a hospital set than at my house, that I would feel somehow more comfortable, but I was such a little scaredy cat. In the hospital, I felt like I might as well be 6 years old. My mother gave me rosary beads, my friend gave me a stuffed animal to go into surgery with. I played a real badass on TV, but when it comes to being a patient, it's such a vulnerable experience." Spicer says critics reading too much into Emmy appearance. Looking back on her diagnosis, Walsh said that the most important thing she's learned is to go see a doctor. "We're also socialized to try to self-diagnose," she said, "like I'll change my workout, I'll change my diet. I'm very proactive and willful and independent, and in the past, even though I played a doctor on TV for years, I was not one to go see doctors very often, other than for my annual OB-GYN appointment. So for me, it was a really big wake-up call to do annual checkups. We should go get a checkup the same way we go to the gym, just preventatively, instead of waiting for something to go wrong." Private practice reunion. Kate Walsh, Taye Diggs and more stars come together in Spain for special wedding. Eddie Vedder joins street musicians for surprise Wrigley set.